Welcome to this case study on the Silkyara Tunnel collapse and rescue operation, part of the case study series in Human Resource Management by Skilled MBA. In November 2023, 41 workers were trapped deep inside a collapsed tunnel in Uttarakhand, India, triggering an extraordinary 18-day rescue mission, Operation Zindagi. This case explores how leadership, risk management, and coordination transformed a potential disaster into a model of operational excellence under pressure. The Silkyara Tunnel is part of the Char Dham Highway project, a $1.5 billion infrastructure initiative spanning 900 kilometers, designed to improve access to 4 sacred Hindu pilgrimage sites in the Himalayas. On 12 November 2023, a catastrophic collapse occurred. By 29 November, all 41 trapped workers were rescued in a dramatic and globally followed operation. The event offers critical lessons in crisis response and infrastructure governance. The collapse on 12 November triggered an immediate emergency response. Authorities launched Operation Zindagi, mobilizing government and disaster relief teams, Indian Army and Air Force engineers, private contractors and tunneling experts. Global support came in from Australia, including underground expert Arnold Dix and micro-tunneling specialist Chris Cooper. The final breakthrough came via manual rat hole mining, demonstrating incredible human resolve and adaptability. This case explores 4 central themes: leadership in crisis, how swift and decisive leadership shaped outcomes; risk management and safety, the importance of anticipating hazards in high-risk projects; development versus sustainability, balancing growth with environmental and human safety; multi-stakeholder coordination, collaboration between agencies, experts, and communities. This case helps learners integrate lessons from crisis response into business decision-making, apply crisis communication and coordination frameworks, balance development goals with sustainability imperatives, use risk management tools for hazard analysis, identify leadership traits, effective in high-pressure environments. Strengths: rapid, multi-agency collaboration, availability of international expertise, strong operational culture under pressure. Weaknesses: gaps in safety protocols before the collapse, initial delays in response execution. Opportunities: upgrade risk systems, create disaster response templates, share best practices, industry-wide threats, legal liabilities and reputational harm, potential recurrence of safety failures. This case also demands a macro perspective: political, legal, national safety laws and infrastructure policy; economic, budget limits versus cost of safety tech and delays; social, public trust, worker welfare and transparency; technological, innovations in tunneling and real-time monitoring; environmental, ecological sensitivity in mountain infrastructure; legal, compliance with labor and construction regulations. Using a 5-phase crisis response model: detection, recognizing early warning signs and system vulnerabilities; initial response, launch of Operation Zindagi and resource mobilization; operational management, coordination of strategies and tools under pressure recovery; safe rescue and resumption of operations, post-crisis analysis; root cause identification and process improvement. Each phase reveals how structured frameworks can guide effective action. Stakeholders included: government agencies, 35% influence, central in operations and decisions; rescue teams, 25%, executing tactical operations; technical experts, 20%, enabling innovation and guidance; media, local communities, and workers' families. Critical for public perception and morale, effective communication among stakeholders was as vital as the physical rescue. This case concludes with 4 critical discussion questions to help learners apply strategic thinking and leadership frameworks to real-world crisis management. 1. Leadership and crisis response. What leadership qualities and strategic decisions were most critical in managing the Silkyara Tunnel collapse? How did these influence the successful outcome of the rescue? This invites reflection on adaptive leadership, decision-making under pressure, and stakeholder confidence. 2. Risk management practices. In hindsight, what risk management tools or practices could have been implemented to prevent or mitigate the impact of the collapse? This question allows students to analyze preventive frameworks such as HAZOP, safety audits, or early warning systems that could reduce vulnerability. 3. Development versus sustainability. How can large-scale infrastructure projects like the Char Dham Highway balance rapid development with stringent safety and environmental standards? This prompts evaluation of trade-offs between growth imperatives and long-term risk management. 4. Crisis communication. What role did communication play during the crisis, and what strategies could improve information flow among stakeholders in future emergencies? Learners are encouraged to explore both internal and external communication strategies, including transparency, real-time reporting, and media coordination. This crisis revealed 4 actionable strategies. Option pros, cons. Revamp risk systems. Better hazard detection. Costly. Training intensive comprehensive safety audits. Builds trust. Ensures compliance. Time-consuming enhanced stakeholder coordination. Improves real-time response complex to manage. Adopt advanced tech. Real-time monitoring, better tools. High upfront investment. Choosing a mix of these ensures both readiness and resilience. Rescue efforts followed a dynamic path. Mechanical drilling faced setbacks due to equipment failure. Teams pivoted to manual rat hole mining. Final evacuation occurred after 18 days of continuous effort. Success came from agility, persistence, and tactical innovation. This evolution showcases human-centered problem-solving under extreme stress. The rescue became a global effort. Arnold Dix offered deep domain knowledge in tunnel safety. Chris Cooper introduced specialized micro-tunneling tools. The operation blended local execution with global expertise, creating a hybrid model of rescue engineering. This collaboration facilitated real-time knowledge transfer and trust-based teamwork. Media played a dual role. 18 days of 24/7 coverage, 100-plus news channels broadcasting 500 million global viewers, real-time updates created public pressure and global awareness. While media presence added stress, it also galvanized action and transparency. From this crisis, 4 major insights emerge. Leadership under pressure drives operational success. Proactive risk management is essential in infrastructure. Sustainable development must balance ambition with human safety. Stakeholder coordination multiplies response effectiveness. The Silkyara rescue is not just a story of survival, it's a framework for future readiness. Thank you for engaging with Silkyara Tunnel Rescue Crisis to Comeback, presented as part of the case study series in Human Resource Management by Skilled MBA. This case reminds us that real leadership is forged in moments of uncertainty. It is a lesson in resilience, coordination, and the power of systems designed not just to build, but to protect. May the insights from this rescue operation inspire deeper thinking about infrastructure, innovation, and above all, human lives at the center of strategy.